Welcome back to Tran wins Sorcerian. We last did 3-3, so now we're gonna do 1-4, the Cursed Oasis. There are no doors here, so it'll be fine. Plus, as always, my two magicians can actually open everything. Someone has placed a curse of pollution on the Oasis that provides drinking water for caravans. All trade with outside cities is in danger. Find a way to reverse the curse and purify the water. Hudson Bowyer had scarcely begun his breakfast of kippered herrings when he heard footsteps running up the stairs into his bow-making shop. The door burst open on the breathless figure of Shermis winemaker. "Bad news, Hudson," he gasped. "They're saying that Ruan had used his magic to poison the Oasis." Hudson chuckled.
"I can't remember the last time I saw you upset about anything to run. Sit down and have some of these kippers. Patawa gets its water from Blood River, and the river doesn't run within 100 miles of the Oasis. We're in no danger."
"Hudson, you never think things through, do you?" Sherman sat down heavily in the other chair. "The Desert King prevents caravans from using the Oasis. They won't come here from Varaga any longer, and your supply of kippers will be cut off for good, along with about everything else Patawa imports." Hudson looked down at his kippers, then up at his friend.
"By the gods, you're right. Shermis, this is a genuine emergency. This means there'll be parties of adventurers leaving for the Oasis right away. They'll need bows and arrows."
"And wine!" Shermis exclaimed, jumping up from his seat. "I must go tend my shop." The door slammed behind Shermis winemaker, and Hudson went back to his breakfast. Who, he wondered, would these courageous men and women be? Who would brave the wrath of Ruan, the Desert King, and restore the pure waters of the Cursed Oasis? A vast desert lies between the seaport of Varaga and the city-state of Patawa. The oasis that provides fresh water for caravans traveling between the cities has been poisoned with the curse. Trade between Varaga and Patawa will cease, causing severe hardship to both cities, unless someone can reverse the spell and purify the water. Turn off sound effects. Sky Imp attacks by diving from the sky. There's really no need to kill most anything in this game. I think one of my artifacts might petrify air. Of course, I don't know which one of these it is. I'll have to look at it some other time. I'm gonna maybe look at my notes on that. Like, my notes are very confusing. I've got like 6 different text files of notes I'm keeping on the game, and at this point, it's all scattered everywhere. I've got most of them open right now. A huge fountain lies directly in your path. There is no way around it. Well, then we'll just go through it. Which I don't remember which way to go from here, so I may wander back and forth a little bit. A large cage hangs from the ceiling. There's a small girl trapped inside. "Help me, please! Let me out of here!"
"I'm Olvara the cook. Who are you? What are you doing here? This place is dangerous, you know. If you stay, you could be killed."
Poison snake. Venomous snakes which are known to leap on prey from above. I forget what happens if I'm poisoned. I don't know if it ever wears off. Not quite what I meant to do, but alright. Berserker. Violent, unpredictable fighter. Will fight to the death. Now, the poison means that Glimmin will never actually regenerate health. You can see how everybody else has regenerated by Glimmed. For some reason I can't seem to attack while I'm inside the stone, so... Let's check this northern stair. Nothing's ever easy, is it? At door number 1, and there's another winch. Hopefully I've got enough hit points for Glimmin to survive. Ruin and Dragon. Ruin is a powerful wizard. Dragon breathes columns of fire. So like mini battles, this pretty much devolves into jumping and swinging, which is just holding down the attack key. I guess I can try casting magic, but it doesn't really do much. Magic doesn't really affect bosses. So ultimately, you can just get by with fighters and dwarves. Possibly just use fighters. They'll level faster. Fortunately, Glimmin is not doing too well under all this intense heat from the dragon. But if that's the worst this scenario has to offer, she might still make it out. Get through the door. Now, if you wonder what the sound is like, it's like this. First, let me see which one it is. F4. Well, attacks makes this constant thrumming sound right here. Magic makes this constant sound right there. Now, that's why I turned it off. Ocular, giant floating eyeball, may drop from above. So you just you can flip open the doors, toggle them on and off by just pressing down on these switches here. Ultimately, it's not much of a puzzle. I'm not sure which way I need to go. Hopefully I won't get stuck. Pressing down here, but they really wanted to fly up. Fortunately, you can't do anything in a room like this. Even if you go exactly where you're supposed to go, nothing will happen. So I'm gonna have to find the plot item that allows me to manipulate the room. Why is Bubbles... Oh, yeah, okay, never mind. For a second there, I wasn't sure if I was still rejuvenating him. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to look at what my items do again. What's really going on is they're swimming right now. See a shelf full of oil jars. I take the oil. I wonder how badly she's hurt. She's at 880. She's okay. Not doing great, but she's alright. I don't know why I'm going this way. The oil jar doesn't let me see. You can also hurt yourself like that. Glimmin just took a bit of damage there. More damage than she gets from the ocula. Or from the eyeballs. Alright, get up. So the beauty in Sorcerian isn't necessarily the gameplay. The gameplay, of course, is always something you can mock, but really it's the stories, the mechanics of the occupation and magic system, which is magic system's complex beyond belief, recognition, and practicality. It's not something that is a great thing. But the best part of Sorcerian is probably that it's trying different way of doing things. Rather than having a linear system of do this, collect this plot item, and deliver it to the character B or something. It's essentially got a central hub, and you do quests that are independent of each other, kind of like how modern day MMOs act now. The winch has rusted, it will not move. You put some oil into the winch, but it is still rusted tight. Do I still have oil? No, I don't. Do I need to get more oil? Do I really need to get more oil? I did need to come back from oil. For some reason, this part kind of reminds me of Beyond This World or something. It's basically a game kind of like Dragon's Lair. It's a side scroller for the most part. It's puzzle, a little bit of shoot 'em up, but not much. You play like an engineer or something who gets hit by a lightning bolt. He gets sent to like another universe. I don't know if they ever finished the story to that, but it's kind of like the predecessor to Flashback and Blackthorn. He ran away without giving me any quest rewards. But that's okay, because I'll find her up ahead.
I want to thank you for getting me out of that cage. My name is Kiala. I used to live in the Oasis until Ruan captured me and put me here. He wants to be the only one who can use the water, so he polluted it. The Oasis can be saved if you can find some holy water to pour into it. That will break the spell of pollution and make the water pure again. It's too big a job for me, but together we can do it, I think. I've decided that I'm going to let Riala escape to the Oasis. You get out of here and go and look for that holy water. Go on now. Wait, I have some eyeglasses for you. They'll let you see in the dark.
You receive the glasses. Let's see what the rest of it. There were other doors here I didn't really check out. See a jar set on top of a pedestal. You try to take the jar, but it won't come free. The jar is attached to the pedestal, but looks like it could be turned around. So you just gotta keep pressing up. If you walk off, you actually haven't figured out the puzzle. So the first message is supposed to like discourage you, and then you're supposed to wander out lost forever. No, you just gotta keep tapping the jar. When you turn the jar, you hear a sound like rocks sliding. Actually, let me check the corners here. Poison gas. The Bobo can defeat all the traps because he's a traps expert. You don't even need dexterity. Though dexterity may have been a factor in why Glimmin got poisoned, I'm not sure. You see a jar set on top of a pedestal. You try to take the jar, but it won't come free. The jar is attached to the pedestal, but looks like it could turn around. When you turn the jar around, you hear something sliding overhead. You turn the jar again, but nothing happens. That's where Ruan was. You receive the holy water. Do I pour it here or do I give it to the old lady? I think I give it to the old lady. I have played this before many times, but I just don't remember everything about every part of this game. Now let's go ahead and give it to the old lady.
Well, did you find the holy water? You found the holy water? Good. Hurry and take it to Riala at the Oasis.
That's at the very beginning of the game.
I'm glad you're back safe. Did you find the holy water? You got it? Really? Let me see.
You give the holy water.
This isn't holy water. This is hydrochloric acid. It looks like someone has tricked you.
Your acid is returned to you.
Why have you come back again? What's the matter? What? That wasn't real holy water? Oh no! What will we do now? Wait, I have an idea. First, go back across the desert to the Oasis. There are some special herbs there. Find them and bring them back to me.
If I understand that correctly, that means I gotta run back to the chick.
I'm glad you're back safe. Did you find the holy water? Did Over tell you to bring these herbs? Well, alright then.
You receive the Oasis herbs.
You're back! Good. Did you bring back the herbs I need? Alright then. Give them to me.
You give the Oasis herbs.
Ron has set up a powerful magic barrier around the Oasis. But if I burn these herbs, their smoke will defeat his magic. He probably hid the holy water there at the Oasis. I'll burn the herbs here. You hurry and go to the Oasis.
Your way is blocked by a solid wall. You can see a keyhole in the wall. There are wedges at the top and bottom of the wall. Alright, I think that's all I needed to do. This area kind of reminds me of Thexter, the game. Man, I never beat that game. One of the few games I never beat. Maybe I should.
What happened? What? There was a wall with a keyhole in the castle? Now that you remember it, I remember Ron carrying a big fancy key. He had it with him when he went to that place in the desert. You know, the one with all the stone pillars. Maybe he hid it there.
Alright, thanks. Thanks, Omara. You are a real sweetheart. When you pour the acid on the pillar, it dissolves to reveal a key. That was completely random. You receive the magic key. Maybe they just really wanted to show off that castle a lot. I'm not sure. I guess it wouldn't put it past them to make a quest that did that. I kind of was half tempted to go talk to Alvaro to see what else she had to say. But I think I'm done with this adventure. I'm done. You put the magic key into the keyhole, but the wall does not open. The wedges appear to be holding it in place. And this is probably where those jars and the eyeglasses come in. Nope. Save not because I'm worried about risk or anything. In fact, my character, who has been poisoned since the beginning of the game, and is probably the weakest physically as in terms of getting damaged, she still has enough hit points to really keep going on an adventure. I save because I want to save time, and if things aren't going well, or things aren't, like if I have no business being in that region, I could just load. Around the edges of the jar, you can see oil stains. When you pour oil into the jar, it's possible to turn it a little bit. When you turn the jar, you hear a sound like sliding rocks. I need to get more oil, apparently. I'm pretty sure this will be the last oil I need, but just in case, I'm gonna get one more after this. When you turn the jar around, you can hear a sliding sound. Alright, let's get one more oil before I run out. Sometimes that's the exit, and sometimes it's just a wall. Let me out! Let me out! Whoops. That does more damage to me than monsters do. You received the holy water. I guess there is no fanfare. Will those guys come in here? Yeah. Run for it! Guess Elvira has nothing to say about this new development. Only the most important item and that's central to the whole quest. Alright, Glimmin made it out with like 25% of her hit points. I'm glad you're back safe. Did you find the holy water? It isn't hydrochloric acid again, is it? Let me see. You give the holy water. There's no mistakes this time. This is holy water, alright. We'd like to give you something, a gift, to say thank you. You received a 50 gold. Thanks. You know the potions I brought here? One of the, even at max karma, it's 50 gold. I was never fond of quest rewards being not proportional to the effort or resources involved in any quest. But they're like, congratulations on killing the dragon. Here's 100 experience and 2 gold. There's really nothing to divvy. There's no items on this adventure, which is one of the reasons why I didn't do this adventure a lot, because there's no loot. And that's the main reason you repeat these, is so that you can get powerful gear. Brave one, receive a reward of gold from your king. And none of these is anything I can use. So I cannot equip, so I can't divide it. None of them. So I can only sell all of them.